Hello students, welcome to my channel Classmate. In my previous video I have already discussed about the refraction of light. In this video I will discuss the different cases to understand this very clearly. When light travel from one medium to another medium, how refraction occur in those cases. So let's see. At first I have written here case 1, rarer to denser. That means when light travel from rarer to denser. So I just draw this ray diagram to understand this very clearly. Here that is the boundary surface. This line, this horizontal line is the boundary surface and the dotted line indicate the normal drawn on this surface. Now that is the medium 1 and that is the medium 2. Just I take the medium 1 is the rarer medium. Just I write down this rarer medium and it is the denser medium. Okay. Now in this case light is coming from rarer to denser medium. So I just draw this incident ray which fall on this point O. O is the point of incidence. AB is the boundary surface. Okay. Then that is the incident ray. And what happened in that case? All of you know that when the light coming from rarer to denser, then it moves towards the normal. As the number of molecules, atoms and ions that all are greater in number compared to the rarer medium in the denser medium. So due to the high number of collision, large number of collision, not high, large number of collision, it shifts towards the normal. It shifts towards the normal. So if we indicate the incident, angle of incidence is I and the angle of refraction is R, then you can see that angle I is greater than angle R. When light travel from rarer to denser medium, then the angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. Okay. Now one more thing is also present here. If there is no deviation in the light path, then what happened? It should move along this dotted line. So I have already discussed that is called the angle of deviation and it is represented by delta. This symbol is called the delta. Now what will be the angle of deviation? As you can see, if it follow this path, then the total angle, this total angle between the normal and this dotted line, the angle will be same as angle of incidence. Yes or no? That means you can write down I is equal to R plus delta. Then you can write down delta is equal to I minus R. So when light travel from rarer to denser medium, then angle of deviation, that is the deviation. If there is the no medium, only one medium is present, that is the rarer medium, then light must travel through this dotted line. But as the medium 2 is also present, which have the different optical density, so the light shifts towards the normal. So the angle of deviation, how much it shifts towards the normal, that is the measurement. Angle of deviation means how much it shifts towards the normal. So the angle of deviation delta equals to angle of incidence minus angle of refraction. Okay. In this case, you can see that the angle of incidence I greater than R. So here always when light travel from rarer to denser medium, the angle of incidence is always greater than the angle of refraction. Okay. Now students, let's see what happens when light move from denser medium to rarer medium. Here that is the denser medium, that is the rarer medium. The line AB indicate the boundary surface. Now here light is coming from denser to rarer medium and as you know, the number of collision in the denser medium is high than the rarer medium. So that is the incident ray, the angle between the normal and the incident ray represented by I. Now what happened from the point of incidence O, that is the point of incidence, light change its path, and that is the angle of refraction, that is the angle in between the normal and the refracted ray Then you can see from here the angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence. Okay. Now if there are no rarer medium, that means only one medium is present, first medium, then what happened? Light move along this dotted line. Light move along this dotted line. As it is the denser medium and it is the rarer medium, so the number of collision in this medium with the photon particles and in between the molecules and atoms, in between the photons and the molecules of this medium is less than the denser medium, so it moves away from the normal. Just opposite to this case, rarer to denser. In this case, denser to rarer, what happened? The refracted ray move away from the normal. That means the angle of refraction is greater than the angle of incidence. Okay. Now you can see that if there are no second medium is present at this situation, then the angle of incidence must follow this dotted path. So the deviation between this dotted, second dotted path, that is the normal. Okay, don't be confused. The perpendicular line is the normal. So the angle between the dotted line, second dotted line, and the refracted ray, that is the angle of deviation. That is the angle of deviation. So if there was no bending of the path, then the angle between the first, that means the normal, and this dotted line will be the same as the angle of incidence. Understood? Now from this diagram you can understood that this angle plus this angle equals to the total angle. That means angle of refraction equals to angle of incidence plus delta. Now delta equals to R minus I. Okay, very simply you can understood delta oppositely the angle which is greater, you have to subtract one from the another. In the last case you have seen delta equals to I minus R, and in that case delta equals to R minus I. Now students, let's take this case. In this case light is traveling from air to glass and then from glass to air. So it is a special case. So you have to focus this. That is the glass slab. I have taken one glass slab here, and the upper portion air and the lower portion is also air. Now what happened? If I fall one ray on this glass slab, that is the incident ray. Just drawing the normal at the point of incident here, incidence, that is the normal. So at that case you just take O point. At first you give the name of this glass slab PQRS. O is the point of incidence. So at the point O, light is coming from rarer to denser. Now all of you know that when light is coming from rarer to denser, then it shifts towards the normal, in this way. Okay, so I represent this. Okay, I draw the total line like this. As you can see that the angle of incidence I, and that is the angle of refraction R. So angle of refraction R is smaller than I. Then here again this refracted ray incident at this boundary line SR. At first it was fall on the boundary line PQ. Now it fall on the boundary line SR. So now light is coming from denser to rarer medium. Again I draw one normal at that point of incidence. Okay, so what happened in this case? Again light refracted And what happen when light coming from denser to rarer, then it move away from the normal, and that is called the emergent ray. That is the angle E. We represent this angle E. Now one important point is there. If we increase the incident ray by this dotted line, if there are no glass slab, then light will travel through this dotted line. Okay, due to the presence of this glass slab, this type of refraction happen, and we get the emergent ray in this way. If you give the name of this A, capital A, O, then you put here B, and then we get C. So BC is our emergent ray, OB is the refracted ray, and AO is the incident ray. Now you can see that this dotted line which I have drawn here, this and this emergent ray BC, both are parallel to each other. Now if we increase the incident ray by this dotted line, then you can see that this line and the emergent ray, that is called the emergent ray, BC is the emergent ray, both are parallel to each other, and it is called the shifting of this ray. Actually that is the path, the dotted line is the path. So there is a shift of this ray and it now moves through the BC. It is called lateral displacement. Okay, and that is the lateral displacement. The distance between these two lines, that is called the lateral displacement. Now what happened in that case? Here at first we can see the refraction occurred between the air and glass. Just opposite of this here happened at this boundary line ASR. Now here the refraction occurred between glass and air. So here both of these are opposite and equal. So there will be no refraction between the no bending of path in between the incident ray and the emergent ray. This angle from here, angle I and angle E, both are equal to each other. Only it shifts its path, but as both are parallel to each other, so we know the angle will be same, and angle I equals to angle E. Okay. Now students, that is our case 4, light falling normally. That means if we fall the light on this glass slab, the upper portion is air medium, that is the glass medium, that is again air medium. Now if we incident the light normally on this glass slab, then what happen? Up to this I just draw this, that is the incident ray. Then what happen? There will be no refraction. Light directly pass through this medium, the glass medium, to the air medium perpendicularly. So from this figure you can see that is the normal also. The angle of incidence is 0 and the angle of refraction also be 0 here. That means there will be no refraction. As you know, the angle made by the incident ray to the normal, that is called angle of incidence. So here I equals to 0 and here also R equals to 0. That means no bending of path, and that is called perpendicular incidence. That means if light fall on any medium by making an angle obliquely, then what happen? Then we can get the refraction. But when it fall perpendicularly from one medium to another medium, then the angle of refraction will be 0, as the angle of incidence also 0 here, and that is called perpendicular incidence, and there will be no bending of path light directly pass through one medium to another medium and pass along this straight line. Okay, so when we follow the light obliquely, then only we get refraction, otherwise it pass directly from one medium to another medium along the straight line. That is called perpendicular incidence. So I hope all of you understood this clearly. If you have any confusion, you must mention in the comment section, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Okay, bye.